Okay, so I located the wire that we need. The wire that we need is this blue and pink one right here, which is on the very end of connector E, pin 13. When you look at the pins for someone doing this for the first time, it's backwards. So say if I'm looking at the diagram and the wire is on the bottom right? So then I pull the connector out, and then I look at the connector, so I go to the bottom right and I do it. That's the exact opposite of what you would do, because it's I'm not trying to sound like an asshole or anything. Just some people don't realize that. I've seen people do it. I've seen people mess it up. I've had to fix people's mistakes when they do it. So I'm not saying it to make anyone look bad if they've done it, or just to talk about something rambling on. I'm just saying it to help someone out, because I've done it. I mean, I have done it before, a long time ago when I first started doing this kind of stuff, when I was a teen. But yeah, just so anyone that has first time wiring, if you have to do pin connectors, when you unplug the pin from when you unplug the connector and you look at the connector from the front, it's the opposite because it's from the back. So if it helps anyone out, then I really hope it does, because once I learned that, it helped me out. I'll tell you that. I didn't mess up anymore after that. So yep, so now I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna show you guys my preferred way to, actually no, I'm not. My preferred way to wire stuff is with this stuff, with this tool right here. You can grab a wire in the center and you can strip the coating off it, and then you can actually wire it without actually having to cut the wire. But this time I have to cut the wire because that's what it says to do. But yep, I'll show you guys. So I figured out the problem with the wiring. I'll show you guys. Right here, I brought up a little wire diagram. The white wire, airflow and pressure signal input, which is this one right here, comes from that controller, this white wire. That's why when I unhook my mass airflow sensor, it doesn't want to run right. Because if I hook this wire up, this is the airflow input. I already have the output hooked up. Then when I unhook the mass airflow sensor, I'm able to actually adjust it with that tuner. And then that's kind of the air fuel mixed with the ignition and all that. I'm trying to adjust it up so I can get less lag, I guess, for boost, which is pretty much like when a race car, right? That's how race cars run, drift cars. I mean, anyone that has a souped up car, you hear it popping and spitting, it's because it's tuned, and that's what they did to it. So that's what I'm trying to do it myself, like so much. I mean, once I get to some point, I'll take it to shop, but I'm trying to do it and teach myself as much as I can myself. Yep, so that's where I'm at with it now. I'm going to find what wire I need to connect it to, and I'm going to show you guys my way of wiring stuff together, which I prefer. There's not too many people I've met that actually use the same method. Even in the dealership, I only found one other tech that did it, that wired stuff the same way I did. They even knew how to wire stuff the way I did. And so if, for people out there that don't know, I'll help you out. Yep, let me get back to it. Okay, so I figured out the problem. The problem was that one of the wires was the output, one of them was the input. But I was supposed to snip the wire going from the computer, and I was supposed to put the input on one side and the output on one side, so which I didn't realize before. To better look at it, right here, the yellow wire is connected, which I have the yellow wire connected, but I'm supposed to actually snip it and just hook the yellow wire to one side, and then give the yellow wire and then hook the white wire and hook it to the other side. And then that's where I messed up. So I'm about to do that and see if it works. Okay, I want to use these anyways and show you guys kind of how they work. I'll just snip the wire after. So pink wire I want to do it to is this pink wire right here. See that? Watch how it strips it. You grab it again, I can split it more. One more time. And this allows you, what I do is I split the wire right here. I put something through the center like a razor blade and separate the wire. And then I will stick the wire through the center and wrap around. And you'll never get one that comes undone, I promise you that. But I've already disconnected the yellow wire. So the yellow wire is going to go on this side, which is the output. And the white wire, which is the input, is going to go on this side. Yep, and so, sorry, there's just wires everywhere. Going to snip. And then you can also do this and just say just made it wider.